Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I haven't vlogged over the last couple of weeks, but work, life in general, I had my birthday, it's been a bit manic. So I fancied having a bit of a weekend where I sort of get myself together. So that is going to be like home stuff, I need to do washing, housework, etc. I've got all my pile of work from work home, and I'm going to chip away some of that over the weekend as well, so next week's a little bit more chilled. But I've also got a reading to-do list because I am in the middle of looking at Goodreads, 6 books at the moment, and I've kind of made a dent on all of them and I'm enjoying them all, but I would really like to finish them. So I am now nearly halfway through Love Boat Type A, which I am enjoying. I'm not loving, but I'm enjoying, and it's about Eva, who is put on sort of like a summer school by her strict parents, and she thinks it's going to be really strict and horrible, but actually it's kind of like a make-out sesh. So yeah, it's alright, it's fine. I'm at the stage, I don't want to DNF it, so I'm not loving it, but I don't want to DNF it because I want to find out what happens. So I want to finish that hopefully. On my Kindle from NetGalley, I have got Ship of Doom, which is about time travelling children, and I believe they go on the Titanic, hence the name The Ship of Doom. But I'm only literally about 6 or 7% of the way through, so they haven't got that far yet. They have just discovered that their guardians can time travel. So anyway, it's good. I am 65% of the way through this book, Agatha Raisin Kissing Christmas Goodbye. This is kind of like my last attempt at MC Beaton because I really didn't enjoy the other book, and I was beginning to enjoy this. I enjoyed maybe the first third, and then I haven't really enjoyed it since, but I'm going to finish this at least and make a decision. But yeah, so basically Agatha is a detective. This woman came to her and said, my family are trying to kill me, and she was sort of, you know, she went on the case to find out what was going on. But it's okay, it's fine. It's okay. Then Big Magic is a non-fiction about sort of living creatively, and I'm only on page 24, so I really haven't got very far with this. I don't like to rush a non-fiction, but I would like to maybe get a few chapters ahead with this if I can. And then switching up I'm only 12% through The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, which I'm actually reading for another vlog. So I really could do with working on that a little bit so I can finish that vlog. Colleen Hoover, All Your Perfects, I don't know if I'm in the right frame of mind to finish that yet. I'm going to see. But then I also, because I'm doing the readathon with Sydney, etc., I'll link it below, with the Reading the Twilight books, I would like to read Twilight, and I have read a chapter. So I'm on page 24 of that as well. So yes, we have a significant reading to-do list, let alone everything else I want to do over the weekend. But we'll see how we go. I've got an evening in tonight and Sunday night. Tomorrow Dean's home, so I probably won't do a lot of reading unless he does what he did last night, where he just fell asleep in front of the TV, and then that's when I read maybe like 80 odd pages of Love Boat Type A, so we shall see. I have that on audio as well, so that's handy for doing housework. Right, I will check in with you over the weekend. I'm going to kick butt. Mum has actually ordered me dinner. She's treated me to batter sausage and chips, which is arriving in about 40 minutes, so I'm going to get some work done and then I'm going to have dinner. So great, I'll catch up with you later. So, it's 7:15. I am just about to finish work for the evening. I'm just going to check there's no more emails that will just come in. I had dinner. While I had dinner, I read a little bit more of The Ship of Doom, and I'm now only about 10%, so I haven't really got very far with it at all. Struggling with the concept of just sending 2 children off time travelling with no adult with them, but it's middle grade, so it's fine. We're just going to let the fantasy ride. But then I was like, oh, shall I do any work tonight, or shall I just have a break? And I was like, no, we have 2 spreadsheets to do. I was like, sit down and get one done. And I'm so pleased that I did, because it's got to be, what, maybe 2 hours later, and it's taken me this long to do it. And I'm sure the second one's going to take me just as long tomorrow or Sunday, whenever I do it. So at least now I've got one out of the way, and that's fine. And I remembered about half an hour ago that I had offered to cook Dean lunch for tomorrow. Then obviously promptly forgot. But I remembered, and I've just cooked him lunch for tomorrow. So I think at 7:15 I am almost able to turn off the computer. I've got to go get washing in from the line and water the plants. And then later tonight, at about 9 o'clock, when the food's cooled down, I'm going to do his wraps and salad for tomorrow. But I should be getting into reading shortly, so I will catch up with you when I am at that stage. The joys of being an adult. But I've got this, I think. So it is now 8:15. I've just got back in from doing the watering, and before I went out, and what I'm about to finish, is MC Beaton's Agatha Raisin and Kissing Christmas Goodbye. I have 30 pages left, so not only am I going to finish a spreadsheet today, I'm going to finish at least one book today, which I'm really pleased. Look, I'm so close. And I love it, but it's coming off my list, so I'm happy. So Duke is on my lap. He is watching a cartoon, Duck Duck Goose, which obviously is about ducks and geese, and it's keeping him entertained. So yeah, I'm just going to get back to this book, and I'm not too sure what I will pick up after this, but I will let you know. Oh, hello, hello. I just asked if he wanted to say hi to the vlog, and then he just dive bombs me. I finished it. I finished it a while ago actually, but then I thought, oh, do you know what I'll do? I'll pop my Kindle on, I'll go back to the Ship of Doom, and then the Kindle needed an update. And it was like, I'm updating now whether you like it or not. So I was like, okay, thanks. So I just went out, I made Dean's lunch for him to take tomorrow because he's got an early start. And then I've looked at the clock and it's nearly 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna head upstairs, but we've got this. It's been productive. We have finally finished this book that I feel that I've been reading for maybe a week and a half. And as I said earlier, I've done one of my big work spreadsheets. So it's all good. I did read a chapter of pretty much all the books that I had here. So I read a chapter of Twilight, All Your Perfects, and I finished the chapter of Big Magic. And then that was it. Then I thought, oh, I'll go to the Ship of Doom. I didn't intentionally decide to read a chapter of each. I just started with Twilight. I thought, I don't really want to read any more of this tonight. And then All Your Perfects, I'm really not particularly enjoying reading. So again, I thought what I'll do is I'll just maybe read a chapter or two of that a day, get that read. I don't tend to read a huge amount of non-fiction in one go, particularly not self-helpy ones. So Big Magic, I was like, let's just finish a chapter and leave that. And as I said, then I was going on Ship of Doom, but my Kindle went no. So, Kindle, you have won this battle. Alas, I shall go to bed, and I will try and catch up with you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going out on my parents' part for the day, and then Dean is home of an evening. So whether or not I'll get any reading done or vlogging done tomorrow, I genuinely don't know. Worst case scenario, I'll catch up with you Sunday. If not, I'll speak to you tomorrow. You sleepy puppy. So it's 5 to 9 Sunday morning. I didn't get a chance to vlog yesterday because I went out with my parents most of the day, and then I had a cosy evening in with Dean and Duke. We made pizzas. It was really lovely. So I'm up this morning. He's already gone to work, hence me being awake. I've had a bath and hair wash. I've got a load of washing on, and I've got my notepad and pen in front of me, ready to do my to-do list for the day and for next week, and then I'm going to start cracking on with it. But a reading update. I am about 30-40 pages off finishing Love Boat Taipei. So when I left you in the last clip on Friday, I was going up to bed, but I just couldn't sleep. So I listened to about an hour and a half of the audiobook waiting for Dean to get home. And then while the pizzas were in the oven yesterday, I read a few more chapters. So hopefully today I will finish this book. In fact, today I will finish this book. We're going to be that confident. I'm actually surprisingly enjoying it. I mean, I would have loved this if I'd have read this as a teenager. But now it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of cute, but it's really just an easy read. And you've got sort of the teenagers that they're away without their parents at the summer school. They're falling in love, they're swapping boyfriends, they're escaping after curfew, they're learning about themselves, and it's quite cute, to be honest. It is really, really quite cute. You know, they're breaking their parents' rules, they're finding themselves. I'm not sure I'm going to read the second in the series, but I am enjoying this one. So yeah, I am going to finish this. But if I do, that means that this weekend I brought down 2 books off my currently reading, which I think is pretty good for a weekend, particularly as I've got a lot else to do. But anyway, I'm going to crack on and write my list. I need to do work stuff, I need to do housework. I would like to film a video this afternoon if I have time, because I've got a few books this month because I had my birthday last week, so I got books for that, and then I picked up a few in a charity shop a week or 2 before that I haven't shown you yet. So if I get a chance, I'll do that, and that'll come up in a couple of days' time. But for now, I'm going to crack on. So this is my list for today. I might add to this, but these are the key things that I want to get done. So I've got 3 things for work. I need to work on a spreadsheet, and I've got to enter all this year's information. So we're in August now, so I've got to go back and do January to August. I normally pay the invoices that are due the following week on a Sunday, because Monday mornings just tend to be really busy. But if I don't do that today, it's not a big problem. And I want to get another job ad out. We've had a few new starters and they're working really well. I'd like a few more. Home stuff, I have got 3 loads of washing that I would like to get done. I need to order a food shop to come next week. And I want to at least do the downstairs housework. If I don't do upstairs, it's not the end of the world, because upstairs isn't bad, but at least get downstairs done. Then I want to film my book haul for this month. I want to finish Love Boat Type A, and then I've got some really important personal emails I want to go through. So if I can at least bring that down by 4 emails, that's what I will do. But I like to break it into little tick boxes, just because then I suppose I just tick them off when I'm done. I feel like I'm making progress throughout the day, if that makes sense. So I'm about to get the computer on and get cracking. I'll catch up with you later.
Guests arriving in 2 hours. Sophie pushes through a slit in the backdrop curtain and onto the stage of the National Theatre. Love Boat, Type A, was written by Abigail Hing Wen and read by Emily Wu Zeller. This program was produced by John Marshall Media. Executive producer Caitlin Garing.
It is 1:15 and I have just finished housework downstairs. I have the 3rd and final load of washing in the machine. We actually have an empty linen basket. Simple pleasure, but I'm telling you, I'm well chuffed. I've even cooked dinner for tonight, so I don't have to worry about that later. However, somebody is in need of a cuddle, so we're going to have a little bit of a break while I reassess how far I've got on my list. So it's about 5:30 and I have just kicked ass with my to-do list today. I'm ready for work tomorrow and I'm going to chill with Juki for the evening. I'm going to get into Twilight this evening. I might have a glass of wine and hopefully have a relatively early night. So I hope you've enjoyed sort of catching up with me over the weekend, where I do a bit of reading, get some stuff done, and I have scheduled my August book haul to go up on Wednesday, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.